What do you do with all of those pens? I've talked a lot about pens on this channel, and a question I've gotten is, how do I store them? Do I store them by function or by color? Store them standing up, laying down, up, tip down? There's all sorts of ways you can store pens, and today I'm going to walk you through how I store my pens. This is just my opinion. There are billions of opinions on the internet because that's what the internet is good for, is people's opinions. So if you want to see how I do it, keep watching. See here where I store a lot of my pens. Over here we have my art, like drawing pens, like my Pitt pens, my Pigramicron pens. I keep those ones stored upright, tip down, because they're felt tipped and it keeps the ink flowing down to the tip. It keeps it from drying out. It's really freaking hard to figure out which one is which without like pulling some out, but if it keeps them working, then I guess I'll just have to fucking live with it. But I do keep my gel pens, like my Jelly Rolls and my Uniball Signos, with their tips up, because that keeps them from getting all clogged up. And then pencils don't really matter. Sharpies, I go through them so fast, I don't think it really matters how I store them. My gel-tipped pens, I keep these facing up, with their tip facing up, for the same reason, to keep them from clogging up. My Tombos and my Zig Pens, I keep them facing up, but it's just because I keep them in the containers they came in. I think that there's probably a better way to do this. I'm not doing it that way now because #lazy. For my dual-tipped markers, like my Spectrum Noir markers, my Copics, my Distress markers, for all of those, I keep them on their sides because of the dual felt tip. I like to keep the ink running evenly towards both sides. For my flares and my Stabilos and my Le Pens, I think that it would follow that I should keep them tipped down for the ink to flow to the felt tip. But I like the way they look and I ran out of vases, so until I get a new one, they're staying here. Sorry. And then finally, my oil-based Sharpie pens. I keep them tip up because when you use these, A, you shake them before you use them so it keeps the ink flowing, and B, if you keep them tipped down, the bullet tip that's in there, the ink can flow past it, so they it might like splooge out and make a giant mess, so I try not. So that's how I store my pens. I know it was a quick video, it really wasn't much to say. If you have any other questions or you want me to go into more detail about anything, just let me know in the comments. If you are curious about any of the pens that I've happened to talk about, almost all of them should be referenced in one of my 2 pens videos. I'll link them all in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe if you want to see more of my crazy shenanigans, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.